Dedicated to your dream, even if it's just one. Do it for your fans, even if it's just one. Dedicated to your dream, even if it's just one. Do it for your fans, even if it's just one.
Welcome to my channel, Cosmic Phase Shifting. I am your host, the Etheric Priest. I do not claim to know everything, and I can't always recall everything, but I'm divinely inspired and have a unique connection with the universe that has granted me cosmic awareness. Here on this channel, I share my personal insight, wisdom, and knowledge in order to help people gain cosmic awareness and knowledge on various topics. Today, we're going to be talking about cognition. We're going to be talking about nootropics and how you can use herbs to better your cognitive abilities. So we're going to jump straight into it. So cognition is basically a mental process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through thought, experiences, and senses. Mental processes involved in gaining knowledge and comprehension, including thinking, knowing, remembering, judging, and problem solving. All right. The memory, which is vital for learning, recalling, and social interaction, it's a part of the brain that is associated with the hippocampus, the amygdala, and the striation of the basal ganglia. All right. The term memory is divided up into different types of memory. All right. You have the short term memory, and then you have long term memory. Long term memory is explicit memory, purposeful and intentional memory. And then you have implicit or unconscious memory, like riding a bike or writing with a pen. All right. And then you have the short term memory, which are things that you hold in your mind for 1 second up to a minute. Okay. Um, Nootropics are a class of, I guess you could say, drugs or um, other things, substances that enhance cognition. Okay. Um, the nootropics can basically enhance memory. It can help with ADD, ADHD, um, Alzheimer's, and MCI or mild cognitive impairment, and also brain fog. Um, MCI can be mild cognitive impairment, can be mild forgetfulness, like misplacing things or making bad decisions, as opposed to Alzheimer's, which is more severe. You can, forget people's names, and things like that. All right. The cognition of the mind can be broken down into 6 domains. You have attention, which is the ability to focus or awareness. You have memory, which is the ability to receive and interpret information for later recall. And then you have language, which is communication through voice, gesture, or writing and symbols. All right. Then you have the executive function, which is thinking and planning. Then you have the sensory motor aspect of cognition, which deals with reflexes and movement or coordination. And then you have visual perception, which deals with identifying, analyzing, and recognizing spatial patterns and the environment. Okay. Things that can impact cognition, of course, are the environment, stress, diet, air quality, water quality, toxins, pollution, exercise or the lack thereof, and pharmaceutical drugs. Okay, so these nootropics, which are known as smart drugs, as seen in the movie Limitless, if you've seen the movie Limitless, they basically help the mind to operate at an optimal level, increasing your memory, your cognition, your ability to speak and communicate, your attention, your focus, all of those domains of cognition, attention, memory, language, executive function, sensory motor, and visual perception. nootropics can help with that. They help by increasing the way that the brain works, increasing the synapses between your neurons in your brain, by increasing the access to acetylcholine and different brain foods that the brain utilizes to operate at its highest level. And that sun is coming in, I just realized. So let me try to flip that up a little bit. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Sorry about that. Um, basically, there are drugs that can be used as herbal nootropics, but the herbal nootropics, pharmaceutical nootropics, can have side effects, and they haven't been used for as long. So even in the movie Limitless, there was issues with the drug that ultimately ended up being a negative aspect for human beings. So you can use other things like herbs. Okay, herbal nootropics are superior to pharmaceutical and man-made chemicals, and they have less side effects. Okay, and I'm going to share with you some nootropics that you can use, and you can use nootropics in different forms. Okay, you can use them to as something that you ingest, something that you inhale or breathe in, as in essential oils, or something that you can put topically on your skin. The skin is the largest organ in the body, and so you can absorb a lot of things with that. The herbs are so beautiful because on this channel I like to teach the spiritual aspect, the the also the physical aspect, and the mental aspect. So I want to teach things that help people increase their spiritual, mental, and physical being. All right, and each one of those are connected to each other. So taking care of your physical body through health and herbs will increase your mental and spiritual abilities. Same thing, by increasing the mental aspect, you can increase your spiritual capacity or your physical capacity, because the thoughts affect reality. And so sometimes you can be having negative thoughts, and they actually can impact your physical body, causing stress and free radicals to be able to come and do damage in your body. Okay, so we're dealing with herbal nootropics, and you can actually, the nootropics that I'm going to share with you, you can actually take and do one part of each and create a tea, or you could put them into a herbal diffuser and use them that way. I recommend doing both. Or you could also make tinctures. Okay, these are a list of herbal nootropics: periwinkle, rosemary, sage, gotu kola, ginkgo, green tea, peppermint, lemon, and lemon balm. So you can make an essential oil, for instance, mixed with, in fact, I keep these essential oils right here, and I constantly use them: peppermint, lemon, sage, rosemary, and Melissa, which is somewhere else right now. I don't have it with me, but I do use it in my, see if I can get that in camera, my herbal diffuser, which stays with me by my desk all the time, where I'm doing a lot of work that needs mental faculties. Okay. Now, when it comes to the ingesting of the nootropics, I recommend making a tea, or if you're capable, making a tincture. Okay. So for the tea, you can add in, one second, I'm gonna try to make sure I get this to you right. Here we go. Because I have this pad, which is my Remarkable. It's actually a digital paper. Okay, digital paper, the Remarkable 2, and it's fantastic. I mean, because I'm kind of offshooting a little bit, and I'm gonna get back on. But when you're a person like me, and you're always writing things, taking notes, you end up with this, this, this right here, a whole bunch of notebooks, scientific journals, other journals, pads, and as you can see, it could be get a mess. So you could take all of this and turn it into this. All right. So I got my formula here for the herbal nootropic, the brain nootropic. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna take equal parts of gotu kola, brahmi, ginkgo biloba, lemon balm, rosemary, and periwinkle. And you're going to make a tea out of that, equal parts of each other, and you can drink this tea 3 times or more per day. A lot of these teas that are in this is a herbal nootropic, meaning that you can take this to enhance your cognition, your memory, your ability to learn, process information, recall information, think, visualize, imagine, feel. Okay, you can use these particular herbs to increase those faculties of your brain, your cognition. So taking equal parts gotu kola, brahmi, ginkgo, lemon balm, rosemary, and periwinkle, mixing them together and then in a loose leaf form, and then that's your tea. And you just take about a teaspoon of that into about 8 ounces, 8 to 12 ounces of boiling water, and you make your tea that way. Okay. You can also, if you want to get more in depth, is you can create a tincture, but that's something maybe I can teach y'all a little bit later, because tinctures are a little bit more advanced, if you will, than just making a simple tea. So to recap, we talked about cognition, the different types of memory, the different domains of cognition, and we also talked about nootropics, what they are, things that enhance the cognition, okay? And we talked about there being pharmaceutical or synthetic nootropics, and then there being natural nootropics that you get from herbs. We talked about essential oils that you can use for nootropics, and we talked about herbs that you could use to make a tea or tincture from nootropics. It's important that you increase your cognition. Chemtrails are in the sky. It's a real thing. It's not a conspiracy, and conspiracy is not even a bad word. So you can go look up chemtrails, or you can go look up geoengineering. I said I'm gonna make a video about that, and I will. Um, and you will see that they got aluminum in the chemtrails with other heavy metals. One thing about Alzheimer's or mental decline in general is that they find a deposit of aluminum in the brain when they see MCI, mild cognitive impairment, or Alzheimer's, or other similar types of mental issues, mental diseases, if you will. Okay, so thank y'all for tuning in. Please visit my website. It's www.quintessentiallifeherbs.com. I'm going to be adding my nootropic tincture on there sometime down the line. Once I, get it all packaged up and get the product, together with, the labeling and things like that, product description and all that. Thank you all for tuning in. Please like and subscribe to this video, and I will see you on the next video. Peace and love.